Hello and welcome back on my channel. My name is Alex and today we are going to speak about Invicta Submariner. When I started thinking about what I'm gonna tell you about this watch, I lived quite a strange moment. It seemed to me as if I have been out of ideas. Then I took the watch in my hand, I set the time, I set the date, I admired the combination of yellow gold, white gold, blue and purple, and suddenly it blew me away. The watch I'm holding is my first watch since I started to be attracted to this phenomenon of collecting watches, and although I still don't have many watches in my collection, I bought this one 5 or 6 years ago. This is the first watch that dragged me into this special world of Homage watches. But why was this watch so special to me at that time? Such a beautiful touch. Well, I wanted a watch that can be easily recognized by almost anybody, so it had to be something similar to a Rolex. It should have been something that also stands out through its appearance, like the color combination of the Submarine model, and it had to be a practical watch that can accompany me from sunrise to sundown, making, for example, a pleasant impression at work when I interact with other people, and also not disappointing when I'm on my adventures in my spare time. That's how I fell in love with Rolex Submariner, and thanks God that a company called Invicta was able to create the perfect copy of this pro diver model for under 100 euros. The Invicta Submariner, a sporty watch designed for dive enthusiasts, designed to keep them safe while underwater. This was at least the purpose of the original watch. Today this model can be seen traveling, on the beach, at the office, on the wrist during formal occasions. Practically exactly what I was looking for. And why is this watch so well known? Let's quickly go back to a little history lesson to understand how much marketing certain products need to implant themselves definitely in our hearts and subconscious. One of the most iconic pieces in watch history, Rolex Submariner, was introduced in 1954 and was the first commercial watch that could dive 100 meters underwater. In this year, the Institute for Deep Sea Research tested the watch for 5 months and reported back that it was fully waterproof.
What are you doing here? Looking for shells?
Now, thinking about this watch can often feel like cracking open a textbook or watching a good old movie like Live and Let Die from 1973, where Roger Moore, once upon a time one of the James Bond actors, saved the day with a Rolex Submariner.
Live and let die.
The same did Sean Connery, another James Bond actor who wore a Submariner in 1962's Dr. No, the very first Bond movie.
Mr.
Bond.
So it is no longer surprising that James Bond helped push this watch to even more popularity. Doubtless, the Submariner may be the most instantly recognizable watch in the world, and Rolex, as a smart company, recognized the potential of this watch and quickly introduced a large variety of colors, making it even more appetizing for the taste of the international customers. My watch, like the original one, seems to me to be one idea smaller as my wrist can indulge.
Thank you.
This feeling was shared by several divers, explorers, soldiers, actors, musicians, and countless everyday folks aspiring to own the best possible watch. A slightly bigger oyster steel case could be a smart move. The oyster bracelet, especially in the version with two-tone colors, it brings an extra shine to the watch. It is equipped with a solid oyster lock folding safely clasps and contributes enormously to the beautification of the watch as a whole, giving it the appearance of a jewel, at least in my opinion.
I have no objection.
The watch has a stainless steel bezel available in 7 different colors. My favorite one is, of course, this purple blue with a fine golden edge, subtly leaving a small room for an elegant contrast. And in this universe of men's watches dominated mostly by monotonous colors, this one right here does not have the imposing presence of a gold watch. It does not have the elegance of a German leather band watch. It is like a light, fresh summer cocktail that you enjoy only for yourself without caring about the opinion of those around you.
What are you doing here? Looking for shells?
No, I'm just looking.
And the play of the colors is a pleasure for the eyes. This dial comes with a rare violet sparkling in the morning sunshine at its best, or giving it a more serious dark tone in the late afternoon. Depending on the lighting, it is often can be said to have a wet look, reminding people of the diving history of the model. This impressive Invicta Pro Diver watch features a precise Japanese automatic movement, a purple blue dial, a 42mm case size, a two-tone case material, an unidirectional bezel function, a highly protective mineral crystal, and of course is 200-meter water resistant. The Submariner is a genre-defining, proven-to-work watch used by James Bond and real-life divers alike. It is everywhere for a reason. This was my impression about my first watch from my collection. Which watch did you start your collection with? Please let me know in the comments below. Until next time, stay healthy and I'll wish you all the best.